All right, folks. Tony Dole's here doing another rant. A little tired. Of what's going on, folks. Look here. Just seen in the news, Gretchen Whitmer's, the people were plotting against her to kidnap her. This happened last year at the beginning of this year. They say it was Trump supporters. Gretchen Whitmer is the governor of Michigan. Not a very good one. She's like Gavin Newsom. She'll institute lockdown orders and then she won't follow them herself. She'll go down to a state that's not locked down, like Florida, go kick it on the beach, get a suntan, then come back and tell everybody they need to stay locked down or they'll die from COVID. Stupid shit. But anyway, she was, there was a plot, I guess, to kidnap her, came out on the news. Well, turns out it was a bunch of FBI informants doing it. Yeah, folks, FBI, they're getting into a lot of shit. Look here, 2016, they also tried to spy on President Trump's campaign when he was running for president in 2016. And that was per Obama and Clinton, who at the time was the president and the Secretary of the United States, Secretary of State, United States. So, look, the FBI is becoming a Democrat goon squad is basically what it's starting to do. So, be watching, folks, be watching, because a lot of shit's coming out right now. And, you know what they say, these conspiracy theories are now becoming spoiler alerts. It's what's going on, folks. It's what's happening. It's not a conspiracy theory anymore. These folks are violating every constitutional right we got. Anybody do anything? Anybody say anything? No, because they don't want to be labeled a conspiracy theorist. It's not a conspiracy theory if it's true, folks. That just means it's a true fact. Anyway, people are just, I guess they're becoming blind. They're believing in these smoke screens nowadays, shit that just, you look at it and you say, well, that's just stupid. Like these voting rights shit. Look, folks, what do you need an ID for in America? To drive a car, to get on an airplane, to get on a bus or a train. You also need it to buy cigarettes. You also need it to get into a hospital. You also need it for every goddamn buy beer. You need an ID for everything. What's the problem with having an ID to vote? That is our most sacred right as an American to elect our next leaders. Why wouldn't you need an ID? You absolutely should have an ID. Absolutely. So look, in Delaware, where the President Biden's from, why ain't nobody say anything about it there? You have to have an ID there. You can't be late voting at all. You got to be there on fucking time. No extras. But these states are trying to give extra voting time, an extra day or two of voting time for the people who have to work and stuff like that. They extend the hours later into the evening. And they're sitting there saying these are all racist things because they're asking for an ID. They're only asking for an ID to prove they're an American citizen. That's it. What's wrong with that? How's that racist? If you're an American, you ain't voting in our fucking election, period. You're not of our country. What, are we going to fly a bunch of people from China over here and just let them vote? Huh? We're going to fly a bunch of Russians over here, just let them vote? We're going to fly, they've been doing it, letting people across that border in the South. We got 1 million people here right now, illegally. They crossed the border since Biden ended Trump's policy of keep them in Mexico until their amnesty hearing, and then we'll allow them in the United States with a visa and on a path to citizenship. Fantastic program. Biden canceled it. And they ain't checking any of those folks for COVID. Now we're having COVID spikes again. Look here. If anybody dies from COVID, again, because Biden opened them borders, okay, I think he ought to be brought up on charges. Treason. Kamala Harris, too. She didn't even go down there except for a few minutes to try to see what was going on. And then she only went to one they were clearing out, they were clearing it out because she was on the way down there. They didn't want it to look over fucking populated. When you go down there to visit those detention centers down there, one of them was built for 250 people. It's holding 4,000 right now. That's Biden's policies, folks. Border Patrol overran. They're fucking just over. A lot of them are quitting. They're like, fuck, we can't deal with this, man. Police officers are quitting, man. Fuck, we can't deal with this. There's too much crime. That's all because of those southern borders being opened. Okay? How is it racist to want to protect your country? Huh? Those people coming over here are drug dealers, drug mules. They're child traffickers, human traffickers. Okay. Cartel members. They're just, terrorists. These are people coming across our southern border, folks. They're people coming across our southern border into the interior of the United States because Biden's just shipping in here on planes and buses, into the interior of the United States and not checking them for COVID. So I don't know. What's everybody out there doing, folks? What's everybody out there doing to combat this? Huh? Because you got to do it like this. It's very simple. It's a very simple way to fix it. Okay. When voting time comes up, you show them motherfuckers, look, we don't want your policies no more. We want you to fuck out of there because you're fucking our country up. Biden and Kamala Harris ass. Yeah. Those two motherfuckers. Kamala Harris looks like she's morphing into that Momo creature that they had on fucking YouTube for a while. Biden don't know where the fuck he's at after. Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Look, Biden went to the G7 summit and the other leaders of the world, which that's what the G7 summit is. All the leaders get together, kind of talk about what's going on. They were all laughing at him. They were laughing at Biden, the president of the United fucking States, the most powerful nation on earth. The nation with the most freedom where everybody wants to go. They were laughing at him because he would forget things and forget who he was and where he was. And he'd just start rambling about, sausages or something. The dude's a fucking kook. Why ain't he being impeached? Why? Why not? Huh? He's doing exactly what they tried to accuse President Trump of. Exactly. They've got him on video doing it. Why ain't he being impeached? His son is selling ink blot artwork, which the most expensive one went for like $1,000, but Hunter Biden's is going for $500,000. Well, what this is money laundering, folks. That's how they do it, through artwork. You understand that? That's what it is. So the main buyers is China and Russia. Wouldn't that be collusion with the communists? I don't know, folks. It seems like America's allowing pedophilia and child molestation and drug addiction, which in San Francisco, look, I lost two of my friends, two very, very good friends, to fentanyl overdose in the last 6 fucking months. And I'm pissed about it. You understand that? These are my friends. What happens when your children die? Their parents are sitting there just bawling their fucking eyes out, but nobody cares because they're allowing it across the border to be brought in droves. Droves, folks. Rapes up, murders up, molestations up, carjackings up, all because of the southern border. That's why we wanted it fucking closed. I don't know. What are you doing about it, folks? What are you doing? Let me tell you what I'm doing. I got a podcast I do and I speak out against it. Okay. I've been kicked off of Facebook so many times for speaking out about the southern border and the voting rights shit and everything the Democrats are doing. I get 30 day, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 days, whatever, because I'll get them back to back to back to back because I don't care. I'm going to speak my mind. I have a right to speak and say what I want to say in this country. I don't give a fuck if you think it's racist. If you don't like it, don't listen. Period. That's an adult thing to do. If you don't like it, change the fucking channel. I also put out a music album. By the way, SOCK, S-O-C-K is how it's spelled. The name of the album is Revolution. It's on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to check it out, you're more than welcome. I'm going to use a lot of the proceeds to help some of those molested kids down at the border. That's all I can do, folks. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something, but I need help. What are you doing out there? Here's what I say. I say we all get together and start coming up with ways to stop this shit because the government's not doing it. We're American citizens. We have a right to do that. If we don't believe what's going on down there at the southern border is correct, let's fix it. Let's America get together. Fuck Biden. Fuck Harris. Fuck Pelosi. Fuck Schiff. Fuck Rob Nader. Fuck all them motherfuckers. Okay, we'll do it ourselves. We don't need you motherfuckers. Okay, all you're doing is bringing our fucking gas prices through the roof. Gas in San Francisco, $5 a gallon. Yeah. Rent, 1-bedroom apartment, $2,500. That's what Biden has done. Bread's up well over $1 what it cost. It's like $3, $4 a loaf now. Milk's like $7 a fucking gallon. People saying, oh, I got a 3% pay increase. No, you didn't. Because inflation's up 5.4%. That means you got a 2% pay cut. Does nobody see this? Anyway, that's what needs to be done, folks. Comment below anything you're doing. Let me help you out. Let me assist you. I'll mention you on the show if you're doing things to help out the southern border or voting rights or to get rid of these fucking idiots in the White House. I'll help you. I'll speak on it here on these shows. I'll make sure I put something on my podcast about it. I'll mention you. So if you're doing something, let me know what it is. Let me check into it, and we'll see if maybe we can work you in somehow. So we got to do, folks. We're Americans, me and you. Me and you, folks. We're American citizens, me and you. We got rights. We have God-given rights, and we're not giving them up. And we ain't fucking letting Biden take our gun rights. We're not letting him take our fucking right to speak. We're not letting him take our fucking right to be an American. None of them. And if they want to come do it, let's do it. I'm ready to fight, folks. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because we're tired. I'm tired. I know you're tired. And if you're not tired, you should be. You should be fucking as mad as me. When I lost my fucking friends, I lost my fucking mind, folks. Because I don't believe that they should be allowing that shit to massively come into our country and kill us off. You know? I don't believe we should be lied to about shit like the coronavirus that destroyed a lot of the fucking economy. And that even the people who's saying it is ain't following what they're saying. So it ain't true. Something's wrong there. Look, it's got a 99.4% survival rate. Understand that. The flu does not have a 99.4% survival rate, but you don't see them fucking vaccinating them. They got a flu vaccine. It's not a vaccine, it's a flu shot. It deadens the symptoms or some shit. But they don't fucking stop you from working or flying or fucking doing anything or destroying the economy when you get the fucking flu that's more contagious. That's what I'm saying, folks. There's something up here. I don't know what it is, but we're starting to turn communist. We're starting to turn stupid and afraid. And let me tell you something. I don't need no safe space and titty milk. I don't need no fucking hug. What I need is this shit to stop. And I need America to go back to being America. When our president speaks, the world should tremble. That's simple. Not be laughed at, folks. Not be laughed at because he's got cognitive issues. You know, we need a real motherfucker in there, whether it be Ron DeSantis, Trump again, whether it be Greg Abbott down in Texas. Come on. Come on. Run and we'll vote for you. Hell, I'll campaign for you if I can. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so fucking angry right now, man. Be angry with me. Can you do that? Be angry with me. It's Tony Doles. Tony Doles told you right there we go. Don't forget that. Get a hold of me, folks. Check out my album on Apple Music and Spotify. Sock Revolution. And check it out. Check out my podcast. I do it on Signal sometimes Anchor. And iHeart Music. So I'll talk to you later. It's Tony Doles. It's getting bad, folks. Tony Doles told you. Tony Doles told you, folks. Have a good one.